Glory be.
Hey.
Glory be.
Mario.
I'm calling this the reason to live stream. It's the only time in history I don't regret being dead. Not dead. It is a new Mario game, everybody. Hi, welcome to Lazar Time Streams. I'm Chris Antista.
I'm Mario. No, I'm not Mario. I'm Dave.
It's Dave.
Mix it up.
I'm
That's
in
all
a
I'm thinking about.
sombrero because I love celebrating other cultures, not stealing from them.
You
Matt.
joke, but I'll eventually show. We're gonna show you the intro as fast as we can because it's really cool, and then I will jump you straight into a little further into the game where I am wearing the sombrero and poncho.
Do you want to wear a wedding dress?
I do.
My mic's real hot. Do you hear that?
Your mic's probably.
Maybe it's just my monitor.
Oh wait.
Let us know in the chat.
Hey,
how
Full
we
Amish.
sound. Full Amish, Rusty Venture, PhD.
Whoa, cool. Rusty Venture PhD says, hey Matt, talk more about Philly, saying hi from my office at Drexel.
No, my hat. My hat
cool.
has been.
Whoa,
Mario's
his hat
has
came
been
off.
murdered.
His hat comes off in this game? Something.
I used to work near Drexel and hang out there a lot.
Wait, in the past, hasn't he just spoken plain English?
Not in a regular Mario game.
Not like voiced, right? He's had like
except
dialogue
that, like,
boxes.
people come across it's.
Doesn't he
there's
have
a
like the
couple
Bebop and
characters.
Rocksteady voice? Like, come on, Peach.
Toidles.
Toidles.
Send some more Toidles to fight Mario.
I'm sure all your other favorite channels are streaming this day as well, and I don't care because, as Hooray Lar says, Happy Mario Day, everyone. I could not be more excited about this. What up, man, Allen?
Hey, Matty C. Allen.
I love this. You end up
Hey,
in
Hooray Lars.
level 6 of the Simpsons arcade game, Dreamland.
Nice fruit roll, man.
And what I sort of want to do is, like, there are so many fucking moons in this game. I think they said 800.
Damn.
So about the same ratio as there are Korok seeds in Zelda.
Ugh. Now I don't want to get them.
Yeah, but they're different. I love Korok seeds. I wanted to find more Korok seeds. Look at that, stealing from Sonic in
This
2017.
is dark.
So I'm gonna run through this as fast as a little boy can because you should.
Death is inside me.
You should explore a little once you get here.
Tim Burton's Mario.
Really wish I could play this as JGB Sterling. Really don't want to Switch though. I don't know why everybody's so anti-Switch.
I love the Switch.
It's a fantastic portable device.
I'm now
Even
anti
you PC
everything
gamers,
else.
Any game under $20 on Steam is going to be playable on Switch eventually. You can take it with you everywhere.
Rusty Venture PhD says, don't make him run, he's full of lasagna. That's not the accent of that kid.
That was Ooter.
Switch is great. Inverted
Full of
XY.
chocolate. Inverted XY. Oh, it's a good name. Inverted XY. I used to play with inverted
Are they
controls.
putting emojis in the...
They are, and I love that because I hate reading game
Oh, the
dialogue,
Mario
and it's
emoji?
like,
Yeah.
go look for this person, and it's just their face, and you don't even need to read it. Look at that. See? Get those two.
I never remember characters' names in games or movies
Exactly.
or anything. I went to
pretty
GameStop
brilliant.
today, and I got this sweet poster.
Look at that.
I got a different one.
Ugh, sweet poster. I swatted that shit to the ground.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
It's got a tank face.
the one that they gave it out at Best Buy is a chain chomp with a mustache.
Oh, I'm
But
jealous.
I don't know when I should we stop and appreciate this, or should I start my Best Buy
No, go for it.
horror story?
Oh, I've got a silly story, too.
So, okay. 9 o'clock, they're supposed to open and
So look, you can
sell the
fool around
game to
with
everybody.
everything here.
9 p.m. last night.
Yeah. And they're already so disorganized that, like, not even the first person
fuck
to
is
pick
that?
up the game doesn't even get his copy until, like, 9:20. So
And I'm not going to explore that much, but here is your... I'm just going to show you. There's little stuff everywhere for you to explore. Go ahead, Dave.
Cool. So what I did, because this is why I have the Best Buy Gamers Club unlocked, whatever thing, is that so I pre-order the game, I get 20% off, just like you do on Amazon. But
Yeah, that's what I do on Amazon.
For select games,
Which is why I don't have it yet.
at Best Buy's Gamers Club, you also get a $10 gift card after buying the game. Mm-hmm. So I've done that a couple times, and Mario is one of them. So basically, I'm getting this game for $38
Nice.
instead of $48. But I get there, and they say, because you pre-ordered it this way, your copy's not ready until tomorrow. We can't release it until tomorrow.
Oh, you went and got it today.
No, I went to get it last night at 9 o'clock.
But they said you couldn't get it till
And
today.
waited in line for 30 minutes to be told
Waffle
that,
robot.
and then waited another 10 minutes while they tried to figure out what the hell was wrong. So they had the coin ready for me. They said they could release the coin for me and give me the coin.
Ew.
And they said, you'll have to come back tomorrow to get this. And then they figured out, so the other thing you can do is You can buy the game right now for the regular price. Come back tomorrow, return that copy when you pick up the other copy.
What the fuck? That's so stupid.
Or no, actually, I'll be returning the copy that I buy there because that'll be the one that isn't opened.
You can not only throw out the hat, you can hold down the button.
And and this like all this I'm realizing at that time is for $10.
Yeah.
And it's like now I'm just like doing it for the spite of it because it's like. I pre-ordered it from Best Buy because I was getting that extra $10, and now I realize like I'll probably take an Uber home from there that costs me like half that right off the bat. And
guys, I can't get all the way up there. What do you think I should do?
I was so bitter after doing all that yesterday that where I'm like, fuck this. Like I have to save all this. I have to get that $10, hell or high water. I'm taking the bus because it's the cheapest way home, and then I don't want to cut in my $10. And when I get on the bus.
Travis back.
Pepe.
There was a situation on the bus on the way home where the bus driver drove past a homeless guy sitting at a bus stop. The homeless guy got so angry that he pulled the bumper car cable thing.
Yeah,
you know
the
the
emergency cord.
Well, you know the cord that connects to all the electrical wires in San Francisco. He pulls it off and is just like, "Fuck you! You let me. You passed me by." So when the guy comes out to reattach that cable.
Wait, was this another guy or another guy? You're like, so this other guy got on who was really pissed off also.
No, well, this guy was just pissed off because the homeless guy that
I'm
was
saying it was
driven
you.
by,
You did it.
No, the homeless guy that was driven by, he got so pissed he pulled off the cable. So the bus driver had to put the cable back on, and while the bus driver was putting the cable back on, the homeless guy comes on the bus. He's just angry. He's angry in general. And then he starts just yelling and ranting, and he gets in an argument with this like Asian 20-something who was like trying to like she was actually rolling a joint, which is pretty hilarious. I was just like, this is so San Francisco. Homeless man yelling at a girl rolling a joint. And in the midst of all this, every time he comes up to like yell at her and yell at the bus driver, his ass is hanging out, and I'm right behind him. I'm in the way back of the bus. I'm right behind him, and I get the full view.
Look at this double health.
And he's really starting to yell at her, and I get off a stop early because she gets off a stop early, and I feel like in this situation, I'd feel like a real shit if he got off on the same stop as her, and I like.
So.
Yeah, and there was an additional reason because I was sitting right behind him, and he opened up a can of sardines and started eating them.
Sardines are the worst.
And it was so disgusting. First of all, that is like the most homeless cliche possible. That your ass is hanging out of your pants, and that you're eating.
Was he wearing a big
smelly
barrel
fish.
with straps on it?
Almost, and it was just like, I have to get off the bus because I'm literally gagging, and I'm not gagging because he's like a. Before that, he was like an okay-smelling homeless man, but you just started eating the nastiest fish I've ever smelled. Maybe it wasn't sardines. It was just the most disgusting smell. I started gagging, and I didn't want to offend the homeless man. I didn't like. It's not you. It's the food that you eat, sir. That's what's making me sick right now. So yeah, I get off the bus, and after all this, I get home, and it's like a 9 o'clock launch, but waiting for the bus. Bus being delayed, all that shit. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm just so fucking tired, I go to sleep. And this morning, I was like, I got other things to work on, so I didn't even start Mario. I could have literally just came back the next day and not dealt with any of that stuff.
Ooh, Dave and I have not played it yet.
Yeah.
I have. This is why I'm so MLG at this boss.
So there's my Mario launch
It's the
story.
stuff I'm somewhat deep in the game. I have a bunch of moons. Oh, I love this so much.
This is cool.
Yeah.
But I did get married today.
Oh.
Guys, congratulate me. My beautiful. Have you guys met my beautiful wife?
Yeah.
My penis wife?
Yeah, dick wife.
I can't believe they had so much time to change. I guess you don't really. Like when they first like revealed that, like people said that's a penis.
Yes.
And did they not have enough time to like
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this.
I'm guessing it was already in production by the time they
I bet it was on
revealed
purpose.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about this, besides that, is just because people are going to... I don't care that it looks like a penis, but it's the only thing people will ever mention when they talk about it.
Yeah.
It comes with a little piece of white paper that makes this look like the mushroom thing, so it has like white spots on it. When I pulled it out, I was like, oh, cool, it's got a design on the bottom. No, it's just a little white paper.
I am charmed.
So that was the first time you became a frog?
Coming up, one of the most popular Mario images from this game so far.
I have an idea for a Halloween costume
Here it is.
based on this.
There.
Our first Power Moon.
Chain Chomp is my favorite Mario character in the whole Mario universe.
So I'm not going to dilly-dally much. I just want to show you some stuff, people. Waterfall.
Giraffe is back. Says Penis Peach is the closest we'll ever get to an amiibo of that
Toss
penis
your hat
chariot
at
from
this.
SMT.
So
That
I'm
is Mara.
not able to do it yet. So the hat obviously possesses stuff, but you toss it. But you can hold down the button to hold it out there. And I know it's one of the first things I noticed in the initial trailer. You hold it out there, and you can walk into it for an extra
Jump
bounce.
on it.
I don't know if I could ever actually
Yeah, it seems
Like,
like
use that
It's real
strategically?
risky. Yeah, it's real risky with a 3D.
Check out the. You make fun of me every time I mention this. With the Nintendo Championships, they were doing some cool MLG stuff in this game on those.
So they really want you to use Waggle,
Yeah.
and so almost
really worried about
none
it.
of it works with the Pro Controller in handheld mode. I have no idea what you're gonna do, but if I shake it
Somebody
around,
mentioned in the chat.
I can throw it down. I can throw it down. I think I can throw it up.
Also, thank you, Rusty
and I
Venture
can
Pig.
shake. You're supposed to.
Can you still punch and kick?
No.
What?
Well, you can grab.
Blasphemy.
It's interesting. You got on the way down. You got to hit your ground pound button and then the hat button. So to do that.
It's cool. I like how like fighting gamey Mario's getting. Sorry, Rusty Venture
But I
Page.
just
I
wanna
got cut
get
off.
the
But
first
thank you for
moon.
mentioning. Chris is not going to let me
Chew
say
chomp.
it.
Ooh, looks like that chain chomp does something.
Turn into a chain chomp.
Yes!
Ah!
So,
Is the best.
And you fling yourself into your very first moon.
Cool.
Look at that piss.
I got a moon at GameStop. I played for like 3 minutes and got one, and then
There are
like, this is
so
great.
goddamn
Yeah,
many. It
I-
feels very rewarding. I love it so much.
it was behind the counter in the hat store.
And I posted a video of this last night. I posted a video of this last night, and it's like, why is he glistening? I'm like, because if he stands next to the waterfall, he gets covered in
Yeah,
moisture.
water's spritzed on him.
It's like Niagara Falls.
Septa, Rusty Venture. You mentioned Septa, and I want to thank you for that.
And we're only going to show you this. I'm going to.
Oh, look at the different size chain chomps.
Oh, do you see that thing on the left?
Oh.
I'm going to take you to one of the highlights from that you've probably seen in some of the Nintendo Directs and E3 trailers. But I just wanted to showcase it here before we jump into later stuff because it's a really interesting tutorial. Obviously, there's shit all around. I think a good tip to tell you is you don't need to solve everything
Donuts.
while you're here
Oh,
because you
lightsabers.
can't. And I don't even know what
Is that a painting you jump into?
I don't even know what this is yet.
That's totally a painting you're going to
Look at
jump
that.
into.
Why is there an empty picture frame here? We don't know yet.
Whee!
But he can also has an interesting swim.
It is crazy that mechanic set from 20 years ago is still being used, like the slide
Well,
into
this
a
is
jump.
the first time they like the Mario SMB original swimming motions.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't. You have a little underwater dash, but it's just basically you bob up and down.
I remember seeing around the time of the reveal, like he still drowns. It's
Look
still,
how wet he is.
it's still disturbing.
Look at the
Oh, it's on
camera.
the camera. I gotta wipe it off.
And if you listen
Sonic, I'm a
closely when you're
squirter.
underwater, the music changes. And here's your Odyssey. I'm gonna need 3 moons. 3 moons to get it on.
Oh yeah, Turbo Bison points out the first star in Super Mario 64 is from Chain Chomp.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's kind of your choice, isn't it?
It is your choice, but it's the easiest one to get first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you know there is a ground pound.
We can watch you and Brett race. No,
Wait,
you
there's-
and
this is
Bob,
the new
right?
move. The ground pound.
Or did you both race?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That makes no.
But everything else you
farts.
know in a Mario game, the backflip, the ground pound, the triple jump,
You can do a long jump by crouching and jumping.
but that's I mean, this one took me a
I was
while.
always a fan of the slide jump.
It's actually pretty interesting if you go into. I love this menu.
Wait, go back. He's almost dabbing. He's so close to dabbing.
But I do love this. This has never been in a Mario game that I know of. But
The 2-player? Oh,
yeah, but you have all these like
Wow.
intricate descriptions of everything Mario can do, and you don't even know one of them yet. So I'm gonna play till that little thing because it's cute. Here we go. But this is a moment you've all already had ruined for you, and I just wanted you to know it occurs very early.
Don
in the
Vigo
game.
says, "When does the whale start chasing Mario?" That's Sonic.
It's a different game. This is nothing like Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean,
rolling around at the speed of sound.
Come
Oh
on,
man,
roll
what a trade-off that we have. The worst president ever, but we have a year in which both a great Mario and Sonic game have come out.
Oh no! How
Yeah.
do I get through all these?
I used to
Could
have-
you have become one of those birds?
No.
No, too tiny. I used to have a ball shade that was
I don't
Mario, and
actually
it
know
looked like
that.
that. He looked like the cover of the Mario pinball game.
Fuck it, I don't want this game anymore. Can't be a
I'll take
I
yours.
cockatoo.
wanted to see if I could recreate something I found, and I don't know what it is yet. Okay, there's always mess with the bushes.
There's always money in the...
but I messed with one of these.
What happens when you get? What do the coins do in the? I mean, they give you health back.
So
but,
that's what's interesting. You have no lives anymore.
Hey, no.
You have no lives anymore. What you do have is coins. When you die, it takes 10 or 15 coins away from you.
Like Sonic.
No.
But if you look right up there, you're equipped.
Pay to win games.
You're equipped to have
Up to 1,000.
yeah, at least I would
or
say
no,
999
yeah,
at this point.
10,000, I guess.
I can't find it again.
Can you smash that? Looks like you can.
Not yet.
But what do those do?
If you saw some of the directs, or maybe it was in some further treehouse stuff, you have coins where you can buy stuff in other worlds, but then you have world-specific currency, such as the purple stuff. The purple stuff is usually I can only spend that here.
I am
Maddie says you're
waiting for Sunny D.
And he says you're in a green hill zone right now.
Rolling around in a green hill zone. At the speed of sound.
That's City Escape.
Got places to go,
Shitty
gotta
escape.
follow my rainbow. I don't care, it's the best song. It's every Sonic song.
Green Hill Zone is do 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 do.
I'm trying to stall before I get into the big
Oh,
reveal.
God, this song's so good.
I can't. What do I do? How do I get these guys? I want to see if I can possess the biggin.
Ah! He's angry. He's got a taste for blood.
Apparently I can. I never even bothered to do this last time.
Thank you, Pasta Bird. Pasta Bird says stop hating on Crush 40. Crush 40 rules. They're the guys that wrote City Escape.
And nothing else.
Or performed it. I'm sure someone else wrote it.
Dinosaur.
Whoa, look at that photorealistic dinosaur. He looks like Yoshi from the movie. I'm accepting this as a reference
I
to the
almost
movie.
wish they didn't show this because this would
Oh,
have
look at
scared
that.
the
Dude, I
hell
would have
out of
lost my
me.
mind seeing this
I
in
like
this
that
game.
when he snores, you can like his neck fat like jiggles.
Also, look at the. Do you see the fossils in the stone wall? The spinies.
Oh, I'll show you more.
You can smash
Now
those
I'm
up.
Dinosaur.
Did you see the video of the guy putting this on and immediately walking off the cliff? You can do that.
Come on. There we go. Hey, I revealed a moon.
I'm so glad they don't take you out of the level when you get a moon.
Yes, it's
That
great.
always annoyed me in 64, even as a kid.
And with this dinosaur, I will now hit this checkpoint.
Wow. Monster Adventure says I'm all past this level and totally missed this dinosaur. What? Is that possible?
you miss
I'm
a
not sure how that's
dinosaur?
possible. You can't. I'm not even sure you can get the right amount of moons to leave.
Oh,
Don't hurt the
fuck you,
chomp.
wall. Can you clear that wall up?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the dinosaur, and hopefully that'll respawn.
Back home when I had a car, I had a little Nintendo World or World Nintendo chain chomp that
See if,
hung off of my
I can
rearview
actually-
mirror.
So if you shake it or flip it left, it supposedly homes, but it doesn't really work with the Pro Controller at all. Okay, stuff respawns, thank goodness.
Maddie C. Allen points out that he says Maddie, referencing me, we're both Maddie, probably experienced this, but the kids today, they don't know a world without Mario.
Yeah.
T to me is as pervasive as Mickey. No clue how my kids know who he
mean-
is, but both did at an early age.
Yeah.
I'd still put Mickey above him, but
But I mean, Super Mario Brothers came out in 1985, so I was 4 years old. I
Yeah.
would say.
I-
I mean, to me, he's in the same league because when I was 8, we had a movie that had the reveal of Super Mario Brothers
Look at that
3
shit.
as a major
It's
plot
a
point.
pixel
Oh.
of
Cat Peach.
Cat
Yeah.
My wife, my beautiful wife, my beautiful penis wife.
Now, I haven't accessed it yet, but I'm told there's maybe a thing in here called Uncle Amiibo.
Hey, I'm Uncle Amiibo. It's me, Uncle
Buy
Amiibo.
more.
Don't tell your parents. I'm Uncle Amiibo. Oh, it's so cool.
Wait.
This is my favorite part of the game.
So he can break that, but the dinosaur couldn't.
I wanted to
Oh.
go back and get that moon.
Rusty Venture PhD mentions the white gloves on video game and cartoon characters. Who? Vice? Somebody? Voxel? Somebody did a really good video about that a while ago.
It's secretly racist.
Yeah.
How many kids playing this don't recognize what this is?
It's interesting
They
because
just think it's from commercials.
the all the Mario.
It's from all those
the-
iPhone cover cases I see.
All the classic Mario mechanics apply here.
The
and
colors
none
look
of
wrong
the
to
3D
me on
stuff
this.
do, so don't try them. I didn't even see this part.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at that. You got a
2D
pixel
moon.
This is pretty beautiful.
I didn't even get that one. So you see how, like, up there in the upper left, you need 5 moons.
You better not unlock any Switch
You
achievements
need
here.
5. You need 5 moons. There are way more than 5 moons.
Do you want to see if he puts the dress
Whoa.
on?
We can't just yet.
I don't know how that works. Oh, is there a place that you do that at?
But I can. Why don't I save this boss and jump us to another one? How about that?
All right.
So hang on one second, folks.